Hey, welcome guys. Welcome. This is a general collective reading. Give me 2 seconds. I am literally sharing out again. I'm going to get talking in a minute as to what's been going on. Hope you guys are all doing very well. I'm just going to tweet this out quickly and then we are ready. Let's see. Let's make it obvious that I'm actually live though. That would help. So guys, hopefully you're doing very well. Hopefully everything is all good with you guys. So I've just sent this out on Twitter. I'm just going to do this on the group. And we've got a new deck here today as well, guys. So it should be interesting. See what messages come up. I've got my phone up this end now. Long story. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing very well. Hope everything is all good with you. God, my arm's going to be... Hang on, where am I? What am I doing here? Great. Okay. Paste. Give me 2 secs. I don't know if anyone's in group, but if... Groups. Live. Just going to do an Insta post and then we're ready. Just going to wait for everyone to come in as well. And then, let's see, it's Insta and then we're ready. Let's see. Find something that is interesting to post. Let's do this one. Live. Okay, I'll be 2 seconds and then we'll get going. Paste. Done. Send to story. Done. Right. I apologize. I'm with you. If the internet gets weird, let me know and I'll turn off my phone internet. Rebecca, hello. Hope you're doing very well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Mark, hi. Welcome, welcome. Kanika, hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing very well. Tianina, hi. I hope you're doing well. Joanna, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing very well today. I'm very well. Thank you for asking, Kanika. Alexandra, hi. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're well. I hope you're looking after yourself. Silla, hello. I'm doing very well. You're having major anxiety right now, are you? I hope your stream can calm me down. Well, I'm hyperactive and I'm going to go into why. Okay? Thank you for the like already, guys. I appreciate when you like the stream. It really helps me. You're doing great, are you? Perfect. Right. So as you know, I waited to do the second part, and I'm smiling already. I waited to do the second part of September, the astrological reads until now. Okay. There was something about Monday's energy. I wasn't feeling it. And now it makes total sense because my sleeping has still been ongoing to the point where I'm sleeping 12, 13 hours a day and all kinds of interesting things is happening when I'm asleep. Now I woke up and I was like, right, now it's time. Now is the time, right? I've just filmed Aries and Taurus's reading for the I'm smiling like a Cheshire cat. Aries and Taurus's reading, and this is not to say it's just Aries and Taurus. This is to say the energy between the 15th to the 30th of this month I can't give any clues because I'm going to ruin the reading, but my face is going to hopefully explain everything you need to know. And I'm trying to play it down because there's nothing worse than someone bigging up a reading and then you watch it and you think, is that it? So no wonder the lightning references. No wonder. No wonder. No, now it's all adding up. And do you know what I found out today? Is the masculine and the feminine are known as the negative and the positive. What were we talking about the other day with the lightning charge being the negative and the positive? And that's what inspired me to do the pick a card reading, because I was like, oh no, we have to look into this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Now I'm even more annoyed because I want to know everything. Listen, I'm a Scorpio moon. We have to know absolutely everything. We dig. We're like private investigators. So the fact that I'm doing a general reading, I'm like trying to dig. Even that 3 cards, I was like, I need to do 6 piles. And my guides were like, Jale, come on. This is a bit much. And I'm like, please let me do more. And then I realized that that would probably take me into like 4 hours. And trying to upload a 4-hour video on this internet situation, I would have been here all year. And then by that point, the lightning strike would have happened. My face. You watch. I'm telling you, I'm getting all giddy now. I'm getting all giddy because this is the thing. I've just literally filmed. I'm glad I did, because if I'd have gone into this live and then filmed it afterwards, all of that information would have come out. Because sometimes, as you know, Mark, you'll testify to this. Sometimes when they want me to give the information, it comes out way before. Like, do you remember Saturday on Twitch when I was like giving all this information? I was like, oh, because my guys were like, give it now, because of the higher self was like, give it, you know, we have to give the information. So did you like that? And see, this is the thing. If I had more time, I'd be doing more pick of cards. See, I'll tell you why I'm a bit split with the pick of cards, because I feel like sometimes they give a bit of false hope. Do you know what I mean? Because you're picking it, it's like people are more invested in it, and it's not as detailed. And so I go through fluctuating feelings with pick of cards. Sometimes for that, the lightning one, I feel like I had to do the pick a card, because I was like, I want to know what this is. And the guides are like, this is a collective reading, Jale. You're going to have to read everyone. I'm like, I'll read everyone then, because this is me with my magic wand. I'll read everyone then, because my guide was like, yeah, we need you to sleep as well. You know, we need you to look after yourself. So I was like, right. So that's why I did that. But sometimes I get worried that people are wrongly invested, because I'm going to be real honest with you. I've definitely spoken to people who are massively too overly invested in this journey. And then it worries me, because I'm like, am I enabling this addictive energy of pick a card, that's when I'm like, and as you've probably noticed, I stopped that for a while, because I was like, I'm not going to sell or encourage that kind of addiction. I'm not going to encourage that. Hi, Callum. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to see you here. Oh my goodness, Mark. Listen, do you know what the funniest thing is now that pick a card, you want to, I'm telling you, that pick a card, if you haven't already looked into it, look into it. And if you haven't already watched the lightning strike video, watch it. But this is the thing, all the lives are leading into the next couple of months. And see, I'm getting all giddy now, but it's like the lightning pick a card, the lightning live, and then the pick a card is now leading into the second part of September's readings for all the astro, right? Because it's elaborating on which pile you picked. Because I'm seeing the comments, and I'm remembering as well after I filmed who has got what sign, and I'm thinking, these upstairs, they're so sneaky how they do this. They're so sneaky. Hello, Mia. Hope you're doing very well. You're not late, actually. No, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your likes, guys. There's 11 views and 8 likes. I really appreciate this. So we've got the archetypes cards here. Thank you so much for the Greek viewers who have been helping me translate the cards. I appreciate you. Obviously, I don't know Greek, so yeah. Did you pick pile 2? Yeah. I don't want to give it away too much. The pile 2 was insane. Oh my, yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah, it's all adding up. It's all Greek to me too. I mean, yeah, it's all definitely all good. Some of these cards, I'm like, what in the heck is this meaning? This is Kim Kranz. This is the archetype cards from Kim Kranz. This is one of 2 cards that I've ordered. We've got another set coming too. Did you do pile 2? See, it's interesting. Do you know, it's interesting because all of the faces that I saw when I was filming pile 2 are now confirming they picked pile 2. This interesting that you're saying that. This interesting. So now I'm smiling. Guys, this second part of this month, well, listen, I'm not even fluent in Turkish, so I'm going to have to learn Greek first to understand these cards. Greek's a very hard language, is it not? I did very well in there. My French and French I did very well. Yeah. Let's have a look. The guides are all smiling again now. I already know that there's something else. Oh wow, GG, you got part 2 as well, did you? Nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your likes, guys. I really appreciate you. We've got 13 viewers and 9 likes. Massive big up to everyone who's liking the stream so far. Okay, let's jump it. They're all smiling. I know it. Listen, when you watch, okay, for the Aries and Tauruses in chat, when you watch the reading, yeah, see, I want to do more pick a cards, but pick a cards can take anywhere between an hour and a half and like 4 hours. And to be honest with you, I'm going to probably do more this month. It's something that I've been wanting to do, but I just don't have the time. That's the issue. The time is my issue. Because I'm doing TikTok as well, which I'm actually addicted to, and I've got songs that are stuck in my head. I'm doing the reels on Instagram, and I'm doing other bits and pieces, and I've got readings and stuff to do as well. No worries. Really, a lot of Greek words are used in modern languages. But yeah, the alphabet is the hardest part. The alphabet's freaking, yeah, definitely. Alexandra, the Aries in the chat. The Aries is getting. Once we've done the live, because I made the mistake before of uploading a video while the live was on, and then it took me 16 years because obviously I was using the internet for live. But if all goes well, it's going to go out early because the last 2 picker cards have gone out late, to the point where I left my computer on overnight because I was like, no, if I leave it and turn it off, it's going to annoy me. So I actually slept with the I fell asleep because I was that tired I couldn't stay up with the laptop on, because it was still uploading, and I was like, I have to pass out. Let's hope we're back on track with the normal time of upload, which is the 4:15 midnight British Standard Time, which in Eastern Standard Time would be 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7:15 p.m. Oh, bless you, Alexandra. That's funny. I've been smiling all day. I'm telling you now, I can't see. This is where it gets annoying because now I've got to not say anything, and I know for a fact. See, I know they're going to start telling me bits and pieces in these cards that are going to be part of the reading. But if you're Aries or Taurus, sheesh, Aries' reading was like, and I've got a feeling. See, this is where it gets me annoyed because I'm like, I want to just film all of them now. But how interesting is it that I felt on Monday it wasn't quite ready? And it makes sense now because obviously we're in retrograde. We're about to go into retrograde. Ah, Red Cardinal Mage Fire Nation. That's so sweet. Thank you so much for joining us. It's nice to see you here. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. We've got 16 viewers and 13 likes, and I am freaking loving life. So let's use Kim Kranz's deck here. Tianina, honestly, I swear to God, if I was wearing a wig right now, I would be snatching my own wig off. I can't see. This is where it gets really annoying because I want to say so much, but I don't want to ruin it, and I don't want to over big it up because then you're going to watch it and be like, idiot, you know. But I'm proper buzzing because it's like, does everyone prefer me to do the monthly split in 2? Because do you know what I've noticed? Why is it always the end of the month the most exciting part happens? Does anyone else relate to that? Like, I always feel like the end of the month is always the kind of that the outcome is shown, you know. And the first part of the month is always like, we're not sure what's going to happen. Is it? Isn't it? Does everyone prefer me to do splitting them into 2? It is like a finale, and I'm telling you, like, for example, I might even film Gemini and Cancer's reading early because I'm like, I want to know what's happening. Yeah, I think into 2. Do you love the bi-monthlies? See, I used to do them all in one go in 1 month, and I used to do like a 40-minute video, which is why I used to have other time to do like the pick of cards. But because I'm doing it bi-monthly, I now don't have time to do the pick of cards. But let me see if I can incorporate a little bit more time into the pick of cards. I'm getting so excited. This energy, guys. It's because Mars is going into retrograde, I think. Because this is it now. My energy is going to be all over the place. Because I have Mars and Aries, and it's literally stationary at my Mars, the same degree. Did you see that? Did you see that? Listen, I'm crap. I have the worst poker face on the planet. Did you see that card? Rebecca, I'm going to need your assistance. What does Kairos mean? What does Kairos mean? I could Google it, but I mean, you're in the chat. What does Kairos mean? There's another card here as well, and I feel like, do you know what that means? Don't get me started already. I'm gonna listen. I've just filmed 2 readings that blew my mind. I'm not even. I mean, look, I was reading and I was like, I wish I was watching this, and I'm probably gonna end up, because I'm a geek. I'm probably gonna end up watching it because I'm like, time or weather. Are you at time and weather? So the environment, right? The atmosphere, the environment. Because time is implying timing, and the weather is implying the environment, the atmosphere. You don't even want to know what this other card is. And guys, I'm sorry, I'm massively extra, but I'm thrown. Like, this energy throws me. Look at this next card. The flame. The time is now. The flame. The flame's been lit. The flame's been lit. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. And the bottom of the deck, the sustainer. It's like, now the candle's been lit. Don't forget Prometheus. What did we say about Prometheus? He's the flame. He was the light. So don't forget, we had the blue flame, the orange flame. Now there's an alchemizing with that kind of lightning to create the flame of that union. The sustainer. Don't. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be another lightning read, I can tell. I feel like someone's kicking me in the stomach. Quite honestly. Why is my right hand shaking? I can't, look, listen. I need to ground myself a bit here because I feel like I'm massively extra with reading all this energy. The girl is on fire. Wait. What's that Adele song? I Set Fire to the Rain. I've been hearing that song. I've been literally. Don't. Listen, I don't even know if I can talk. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to talk. I love these cards already, guys. Can I just say, I mean, even though I'm having to learn Greek, which is not my favorite thing. No offense to everyone speaking Greek and Greek nationals, but the idea of learning a language right now is just not for me. We've got 15 viewers and 15 likes. You're all awesome. I appreciate you so much. Can you look at this sustainer card? It's like they've molded this bit by bit. The synchronicity. I've just looked at the clock. It's 2020. I'm not joking you. I'm not joking you. I've just looked at the clock. It's 2020. Make a wish, guys. I know. It feels like I'm in a dream right now. Like, I'm not even joking you. The synchronicities are going to get ridiculous. They already are. It's like every little We've got 17 viewers and 15 likes, guys. I appreciate you. The synchronicities are getting actually ridiculous. Hello, Pattern, the Intel Gamer. Hey, I hope you're doing very well. Thank you so much for joining us. So do you remember when I said about the feminine, the masculine, the positive and the negative charge? The sign for the feminine is an inverted triangle. The sign for the masculine is an upright triangle. Did you see why I got this deck now? Because this deck has been calling my name for months. And by the way, we're about to get some more decks. Now I'm smiling even harder. So the situation with Amazon is that we had a bit of a disruption with them because they didn't deliver a deck. So my Amazon wish list is still in the description box. Feel free, if you would like to gift and obviously gift a deck or something, you can. But I'm just going to give you a heads up that one person that ordered a deck for me, it didn't arrive, and so then they had to get a refund. Now you're free to do that, but just be aware that Amazon are a little bit naughty sometimes, and I don't want to sort of not tell you that information. But if you do want to gift a deck, or my PayPal is in the description box as an energy exchange, that would be awesome. If you feel like you don't want to do that, then again, that's your choice as well. It's entirely free will. Yeah, doing good. Started my diet today, so I'm a little hungry. Hope all is good with you. Yeah, all very, very good this end. Most people are back to work in this house, so it means that I can go about my day-to-day routine a little bit easier, which is awesome. And I'm feeling very good, even though we've got an Aries going into retrograde tomorrow. I feel very good at the moment. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Water and fire, yeah. It's a very, because obviously with the Mars in retrograde, it's going to be very strong energy. And with people, obviously, any fire signs, yeah, there's going to be an increase in a lot of different things. Now, how's everyone's sleeping getting on? Because my sleeping has settled down a little bit. The other thing I wanted to say is look out for the endocrine system and upgrades to that. The thyroid, the hormones, the pituitary gland, the ovaries, the testes if you're male, because there's a lot of shifts and cleanses, not just in the chakras, but in the endocrine system as well. And if you don't know what that was, you've been having vivid dreams. Oh, the dreams are very, yeah, me too. Woke up feeling like I'd slept really well. Better start using a sleep guided meditation track. Yep. Yeah, my dreams are very weird too. Well, my dream, do you remember I told you about my dream at lightning bolt, and then we pulled the lightning card? And ever since then, everyone that I've been speaking to is having lightning kind of like revelations and all this other stuff. So if you haven't already had that yet, then this last part of the month is going to be, I mean, look, we've got the flame. I keep hearing the torchbearer. I mean, if it's feeling real, chances are it is real. That's usually the rule of thumb with dreams. If it feels real, it usually is. Oh my goodness. How many times have we had this card? Look what, it's our friend. This is going to be our friend now. Look. Is it? Isn't that revelation? Didn't we decide? I can't say this. Apocalypsis. I think this is revelation or truth, isn't it? Apocalypsis. I think that's what we decided. Yeah. The same with me. I've been waking up really annoying hours and then, making sure that I'm not doing too much and then going back to sleep again. Rebecca, did we decide that mean? Did we decide this cut? I can't speak. Why can I not speak? I'm doing too much at once. Oh, okay. I think. Oh no, it was my other Greek lady who. See, if you come on, Rebecca, you're slacking here now. Come on now. I think it does mean revelation. I'm sure we've got another lady here who's in. I think she's in Cyprus, and she told me that this is what it meant. And luckily I'd googled it. It means revelation. This means revelation. I can't. I can't. I've got a giggle on now. This is insane. This is actually insane. So the revelation, we've got the thread, the red string of fate with the rainbow. You cannot make it up at the top of the thread. Now, if you don't know the rainbow references on all of my lives and all of the videos since August of 2019, I channeled back then about a shift. It was like a prism. I channeled a prism and a light being shone through a prism and then a rainbow refracting. And it turns out it's the sun. There was a shift in the sun, which obviously is why there's this awakening. It's why there's illness. It's why there's a shift with people's lungs. It's why there's all this other stuff going on. Of course, people have piggybacked on the back of it and created all this other shit. Excuse my language, but shit. And the rainbow is about alignment with the 7 chakras, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 chakras, enlightenment, sun obviously refracting through the oxygen, the photosynthesis. It's because our carbon bodies are turning into a crystalline. And so the sun and the environment, the kairos, is helping. The prism is helping this all come into fruition. The red string of fate, the lover, the swan. This is the swan is a symbol. I thought it was just you. Listen, Scylla, we're in the UK, my friend. This is shit internet all round. The internet here in the UK is absolute dog shit. She's back. Guys, I'm sorry about that. The internet here is dog shit. I don't know what to do about it. I've turned the internet off on my phone now. Do you know what the most ironic thing is that there's only me and one other person in this house? It's because the internet, it's like when you complain to the internet provider, they don't give a shit. They don't care because they're monopolizing the whole of the internet. If you're in the UK, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Right. Who's in the UK here that can understand what I'm saying about the internet? Okay, what is the message? What is the message, please, Spirit? Can everyone hear me again? What is the message? Can everyone hear me? All right, guys. Let's try and use this deck again. We've got another deck on its way. But let's have a look. What are the messages, please, Spirit? What are the messages, please? Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Guys, you... You haven't seen what card I've just pulled. So, we had one flame. Looks like it could be a twin flame situation here, guys, with another flame. This is the second flame that we pulled. I'm not doing anything. Listen, there's no magic tricks here. This is me with my hands I've got incense and candles, and that's it. Okay, that's it. I've got my Florida water, my crystals. Mark. Okay. Who's under the desk? Listen, I wish. I wish. Right. We've also got the box. Okay, that's definitely not, that isn't like symbolic. Well, it could be, but it's not in reference. But this is the box, so it's like hidden. Mark, don't. I've already listen. I can't handle this. This deck with this energy. Why do they deliver exactly the time? They always deliver these decks as well at exactly the right freaking time, and it's always there's no coincidence to any of this stuff. It's insane how the synchronicities are going. But get this, the box again. And what else did we pull apart from the box? The gem. There's something that's been hidden away for the right time. And now it's being opened. It's being released. Get this. So you might ask, well, what's the box? They have a photo titled, who has a photo titled? No. Come on. Mark, are you, come on. So for those that doesn't mean something quite literally, which Mark has just confirmed, this is ridiculous. Now I feel like they're winding me up. I feel like, do you remember Jeremy Beadle? For those of you in the UK, you're going to know what I'm talking about. I feel like Beadle's is on. Did you just say 333 on the clock? We keep having all the threes as well. So if you don't resonate with the box and the gem in the box, right? He died a long time ago. I'm so confused. What's going on? If you don't resonate with that, get this. We've got the king with the shadow. So it's like the masculine. There's things coming to light for the masculine. The box, hidden, the gem, nugget of information, wisdom. The masculine, the shadow, and obviously usually we have to merge our shadow elements, don't we, before a union can take place. And then we've got the flame. We've got one flame, and then we had before another flame. So this is about an energy that's being released. Finally, how long have we spoken about this? Once you release an energy, the new can come in. Well, the new's here. The new's the gem. And look, it's a rainbow. It's a rainbow colored gem as well, eh? You know. Now, if this is not quite literally a box or a reference to a box, again, this could be very symbolic for you. We've got the king here that, of course, with all these rainbow rays, the sun being the divine masculine, and the fact that our sun has shifted is as above, so below. It's a very direct reference to the masculine's shadow being purged. It's why we're seeing the collective. It's why Lilith transitioned from Pisces into Aries, so the wounded feminine's elements to be released. It's why Chiron moved into Aries after a full complete cycle, which hasn't been seen since 1066. So it means the feminine's purging. It's now meaning that the masculine with the sun quite literally shifting and shifting all this, you know, even our carbon in our bodies is shifting to this crystalline energy. But now the actual masculines, or if you're, again, it doesn't have to be the males, it could be the feminine, who is referred to as a divine masculine. They're also undergoing a transformational energy. The box is a reference point of something that was hidden, And if you look, it looks like a bird's eye view of a pyramid. Pyramid is a source of channel, isn't it? Which has three sides, which can be regarded as the masculine. That the pyramid, the upwards triangle, is regarded as the masculine, which is the positive charge. The feminine is the negative charge, that lightning strike. The gem being the cohesion, the alchemizing energy between the two. The flame being the source of heat, the sun, the king. I don't even know what to say right now. But these cards are insane. These cards are insane. There's so many shifts going on. Oh. The healer. The snake, Kundalini. It's got 3 heads as well, funnily enough. With orange, that sacral chakra energy, which is the joy center. It's the emotional center. We've also got the pilgrim. So this is a journey of healing that has come to a certain point where a gem has been always, there's a possibility of this box opening and this gem. Again, 3, mind, body, soul. Again, 3 points of the triangle, the pyramid. If I can find, see, I don't know if I can find this now because I've got to turn my internet off, but there was something really interesting I wanted to read to you guys, but I don't know if I got rid of it. It's about, I think I got rid of it. How annoying. If I find it again, I'll post it on group, but it was very interesting. It was describing the symbology. If you put the 2 triangles, the masculine and the feminine triangles together, there's a hexagon in the middle, which is referencing the tree of life, the flower of life, the birth of all things. It's also part of Metatron's geometric shape and pattern, which is about a starting point of all things, you know. 3 sides from a distance from above, there are 4 sides. Yeah. There's a very specific message about going from, because again, two individual energies merging to make a third energy, isn't there? And then that third can make a fourth, and then obviously you've got, it kind of leads on from there, doesn't it? So you've also got the strands of DNA that are being activated. There's so many references that again, everyone's going to have a different reference point with this, but okay, let's see. So the pilgrim is a journey of healing. It's a journey of evolution. The journey of evolution here, okay? Again, the shadow is being merged. All of the shadow elements that were at one point in time not at the right vibrational match with you, either within you or within your counterpart, is now starting to come. Again, the sun, the vibration, the atmosphere. What did we pull? The first card was about the atmosphere, the weather, the environment, the condition. The condition is right. It's right. The shadow is being released. It's being merged. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the shaman. And look, you've got the gem here as well, diamonds. And again, another snake, the DNA. So this is like, we've got 2 references to snakes here. And the shaman is all about traversing the underworld. And it's like the shaman traverses the tree of life, don't they? Between the crystalline grid, the universal grid, and all stages and layers in between. It's like I'm just seeing a lift going up. There's like a lift going up. It's like the vibration is right. This atmosphere, this environment is able to birth a specific energy. Hey Susan, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Good timing. We've also got the Judge here. So this is about, again, very much about judgment. It's like the decision. The decision is here. It's again, you've got the black and the white, the masculine and the feminine, which is, again, can you see? And we've got the merger of the two. This is the alchemical merging, the shadow element merging, the gem inside the box being released. It's like the essence, the alchemizing energy, the blue flame and the orange flame coming together. Let me pull some tarot on this card, because this is getting a bit interesting. They're showing me a specific deck. So I'm going to use the legacy deck here, but we've got the warrior and the orphan. This is interesting. Let me just try and pull some cards for each of these. Okay. What is the shaman? What is the shaman? Which way? So we've got the Knight of Wands, okay, for the shaman. Again, it's fire by transmutation. This is like, I just keep hearing surrender. This is a surrendering of a spirit. Can you see as well? I've just realized they're throwing something out there. It's like all of the old combining with the new. This is the details. This is all the finer details that you, your counterpart, everyone is. Again, I'm going to be really honest with you. Your dream state at the moment is all of this information, but in spiritual form, as in energetic upgrades and conscious, like subconscious energetic upgrades. There's a transmutation here of, they're just saying release. There's a strong sense of this relief and release. Can you see you've got the dragons that are kind of working with each other at the bottom here? The two dragons. This is insane, but I'm going to give it. It's like, if there was wars between you and this divine counterpart, this is being laid to rest. If there was you were odds, if you were fighting fire with fire, there's a truce, there's a release of that old energy. Again, Knight of Wands is that, I mean, it's very dynamic energy, but it can be a bit flaky. But there's a partial pause with this kind of instinctual fighting energy, this warrior energy. This is very strong. Again, this is Mars and Aries. Mars and Aries is the warrior. Again, we've got the warrior here. So whatever trials and tribulations you've gone through, there's like this kind of energy trying to transmute all of that. What is the Pilgrim? Again, Ace of Wands. This is the energy we're walking into here. There's a lot of energy with this Mars and Aries that is about to go into retrograde tomorrow. This is now the energy. Have you noticed the energy we read on Monday, which was about Mars in retrograde, compared to the energy today? And can you understand now why I only just started filming my bi-monthlies today? Because the energy shift is freaking huge. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but now this is very apparent to me. Very, very, very apparent from where I'm looking at. The energy shift is huge. It's like everyone's gearing up. And it's like, rather than the fire passing them by, it's like they're capturing the fire. They're taking it within them. I've got a very good friend called Susanna Meal. She's a professional astrologer. That's how she describes Mars and Aries. She runs Astro Kitty. That's her blog that she creates. Obviously, she's a professional astrologer. So it's like you can finally tangibly, take that fire within you and hold on to it and utilize it. This is the Ace of Wands energy. So this is, again, we've got the dragons here, but this is spurring you on to your goal. The Pilgrim is your goal, your end product. Okay, what is the healer? What is the healer? Again, Three of Swords. So healing heartache, healing upset, releasing disappointment, releasing anything that you've had to contend with that doesn't fit with this current paradigm is being released, hence all this sleep. So they're firing you up, but you're releasing a lot at the same time. Warrior, what is the warrior, please? What is the warrior? What is that? This is designed upstairs. I can't talk. Is it Mercury in retrograde at the moment? Why can I not talk? This is do you know what it's okay? Do you remember ages ago when I talked about the slingshot where they're pulling you back, they're pulling you back, they're pulling you back, ready for the firing shot? This is the firing shot. You know, the direction may not have been set just yet. For some of you with this chariot in reverse, because the bottom of the deck we've got Two of Swords. It could be that some of you don't want to see the direction because it's a like, oh my goodness. Now this, it could be the masculines that are finally waking up to the direction. It could be you. Take it as it resonates. But there's a directional shift here. What is the orphan? What is the orphan? We've got the Five of Wands. So that can be self-sabotage. So any awareness or any kind of self-sabotaging before is about to be corrected. So if someone's been pushing you away, again, there's a recalibration of energy here. I just keep hearing shoot your shot. I just keep hearing shoot your shot. And then we've got the shadow. What is the shadow? This feels, yeah, look. The Nine of Pentacles is, I mean, it's abundant energy, but it's also the single energy, right? Someone's fearful of taking their independence back. They don't want to make a move towards something because they're worried that it might go against them. And so they're mourning that feeling of feeling like they're just totally confused and in this weird energy. But it's about learning independence that they probably haven't mastered yet. That Seven of Coins, it's like they're still in this incubation period, and they're about to kind of, this Mars in Mercury. Wow, the throat chakra is clearly needing to be cleared here, but in Mars in retrograde for the next 3 months, so roughly the mid part of December, we're going to see the masculines or the divine counterparts here coming into their own a lot more, because it's like I'm just hearing they're being challenged to come into their own, to stand on their own 2 feet. Yes, huge movement in the collective focus. It is source, mercy pouring forth into our souls, and union of his legions. Powerful, powerful changes. Fear, not the universe. Fear is being unappreciated. That's exactly it. And the fear is being broken through, because the fear was the illusion. The illusion is fear. It lowers vibrations and you can't manifest when you're in that energy. Rush C, hi, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. If you haven't already dropped a like, I would massively appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone, for already liking the stream. It means a lot to me. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Coins. So there's this kind of burst of energy that is being brought forward. Yeah, I mean, I've been asking for this for 3 years, so thank God. 3 years I've been asking for this energy, so I'm made up, to be totally honest with you, because this energy I feel better in this energy, even though there's a lot still going on in the in the general collective. This energy hasn't felt this clear for 3 years for me, because up until now it was very difficult for me to navigate through this energy. It was just not good. Things are right now, Jale, awesome. Bless your patience. I was stuck in a bed for 3 years, so I didn't really, it was just part of my path. If someone told me what the world would go through last year, I wouldn't have believed them. I mean, that happened to me. I did actually tell people what was going to be happening in the spiritual community, and they laughed because I kept channeling a mask on someone's head. And I told a lot of spiritual people and they all laughed at me and said, oh, I don't know what that means. And I said, okay, cool. And then I filmed the video about the rainbow, which I've just been speaking about. And then now suddenly we realized that this is apparently what it was. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, no, people in the spiritual community, unless you have 15 million people that follow you, that no one listens. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, it wasn't meant to be heard. There is an agenda to see aliens, but then, and because aliens do exist, but I don't feel like the ones that we're going to be hearing about are real. I feel like they could have been fabricated, or there's an agenda there with that as well. And Jesus Christ is already incarnated. This is a real person, and no, he isn't. She isn't. Obviously, that person. It's just someone that's incarnated again, basically. It depends on your. I mean, they've come back for a reason, but hidden in plain sight. Bottom of the deck is the wheel of fortune. This is timing. This is the divine timing of all of this. This is. Can you see Jupiter at the top? Jupiter's about to go direct. Jupiter is about to go direct. Jupiter expands everything. On the 12th, 13th of this month, Jupiter will go direct. I mean, to be honest with you, it's the same with any ascended master. They have their own kind of soul mission. They're all here for different reasons. Hello, Rebecca. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already dropped a like, I would massively appreciate that. And for everyone who has, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. To all the new guys, this is a general collective reading. We're looking at the kind of energies at the moment, and they seem to be very intense, but very positive news coming in for a lot of people here. So, wow. So we've got wounded warrior energy here, but this is about healing. There's a lot of healing coming up. What Spirit is saying is they're talking about the fact that we were paused for a lot of this year was to get people into a level of appreciating things, because they're saying people were not appreciating anything. Literally, there was no, again, not even the earth was being appreciated. This is what the guides are saying to me. There was no appreciation for anything. Can I just say, for those of you who take your time to thank your guides and thank the angels and thank, you know, your food and thank the roof over your head, that is a very good routine to get into, because this next part of this energy, this fire energy, is going to be creating energy. It's a creation energy, which means it's perfect for manifestation. So if you are in that energy of thankfulness and gratefulness, this is very easy to create new. I had a meeting with a millionaire last year. My parents didn't believe me. Shake my head this year is a struggle. Oh, thank you, Rush. I appreciate you. Thank you for your subscription. Guys, 20 likes. I think that's the most likes we've had. So that's awesome. Bottom of the deck is 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, manifestation. There is some very high vibrational beings on this planet who now the energy, don't forget the first card we got was the atmosphere, the energy, the weather being right, the time being right. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. This alchemizing process plus the actual energies that we're in, the light always wins. The light always wins. Start observing the next few months where there will be a great amount of truth, and it's going to be the guides are just saying this is about, you know, your observation now, because you know the truth of the reality we're in, but this is about the masses starting to learn here. Okay, the fire, the alchemized energy. I trust that it's not divine timing. So when I was in bed for 3 years, asking why everyone had let me down, why my guides weren't listening, why my guides aren't helping me, and I literally begged. Now I understand that everything comes within divine timing. because the reason why I had to go through that is because, first of all, it's a shamanic sickness that I went through to level up. But it's also my karma. It was my soul path. The reason they didn't intervene is because I had to learn my own level of healing. And if they'd intervened, I wouldn't have learned. Don't forget, your higher self is your protective barrier between what happens within the ethers. So if there's any energies coming towards you and you feel like you're affected by those energies, it's to help aid you on your path, because your higher self instinctually knows how to help. When you're in the third dimension, suffering can help, but so can pleasure. As you progress more into the fourth and fifth dimension, you'll see learning via mainly pleasure. So fourth dimension, mainly pleasure, and fifth dimension is only pleasure. So that's what we're seeing at the moment with this energy, is we've had the pain, because again, we're in a polarized three-dimensional reality. And again, because we're in this, again, it's that karmic weighing scale. As we shift more into the fifth dimension, it will only be pleasure that we're learning from. But at the moment, we're shifting out of that third dimensional energy. So if that makes sense. But yeah, for the majority of us, we're still in that kind of energy of learning both through pleasure and pain. So we have to keep going until we're in that fifth dimensional energy. And your light body, you know, moving into the sixth dimension and above will assist that 100% a collective vibrational upgrade. That's a set. We're all, I mean, we're a collective, aren't we? So we can't, you've got to remember, if we've got a lot of light workers here that are on a high vibrational level that maybe do healing, high level healing, and then you've got a collective on the other end of the spectrum that are not aware of anything. How do we balance that? How do we as a collective get into a more higher vibrational energy? We have to go through something as a collective and look at what we're going through. It's designed to bring cohesion and to learn and to shift a lot of energy out and to show the light into these shadow elements so that they can be purged and released. It was always designed that way. Yes, something's jumped on the back of that and capitalized on what's going on, but they're not telling the truth. The real truth is that spirit has everything under control. That hasn't changed. It's very easy to block manifestation if you're scaring a general collective of people. It's extremely easy, because all you do then is you restrict a vibrational shift, isn't it? Because you're controlling it still, aren't you? But the secret is that for us to grow and to sort of ascend, we will have our divine sovereignty then, won't we? And there's an energy that doesn't want that, because it means then we're free, you know. So I'm a Sagittarius rising as well. I've been intuitive the last couple of years from a feeling my leg. If you've got a Virgo sun, Cancer moon, and Sagittarius rising, you're probably extraordinarily intuitive. Keep going with that. Your galactic center might even be in Sagittarius as well. I'll have a look into that. If you're going to be 27 on Friday, you've got a Saturn return coming up, which is big. I'd be looking into the date of when that Saturn return is, which is usually a major lesson coming up. Okay. Knight of Swords. There's going to be lots of fast moving energy with this here. We've got, I mean, this is, like I said a few months ago, whenever I was given the same messages for literally days and days and days on end. I was giving the same messages day in. And I was like, it's a slingshot. We're being pulled back and then suddenly we'll be released, and it's like a quantum leap. This is it. Is the internet going weird again? Hopefully not. Right, let's pull some other cards here, because I feel like the internet's about to cut off. Make sure you're always listening to your intuition. Same with mine. If you're a Sagittarius ascendant, you're very intuitive. Let's go with the Keepers of the Light here. Let's have a look. I mean, I'm 39 and I still ignore mine sometimes. So again, go easy on yourself. Wow. The Shekinah, sacred self. This is in, I mean, look at that. We've got this. Can you see the Metatron's cube as well here, which is the stars? Again, the negative and the positive charge alchemizing into one. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So this energy is about getting into riding the wave. What did I say for ages and ages and ages? Ride the wave, ride the wave. I just keep hearing peace. This is about our liberation energy. My guy's just saying this is what you guys signed up to do, to come here. This is what you signed up to do. If you are unsure of your mission, this is the mission. This is it. You're in it. This is the time. This is now, you know. Light workers, healers. This is it. This is what you came here to do. To ascend, to help ascend the vibration of the planet. You're anchoring light in. Look at what spirits, again, confirmation, divine director, intervention and purpose. Merkaba is a light vehicle, exactly. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yeah. And we've also got Diana, focus and tension. I mean, Rush, to be honest with you, mine do as well. Until I gave my dad a healing and now he thinks I'm an angel, you know. And then my mum is still doing her own thing. Let them believe what they want to believe. You don't have to sell anything to anyone because your truth is your truth. The truth is the truth. There is no denying the truth. You know, the light is the truth, you know. And if people, you've got to remember, sometimes we come into the incarnation where our parents are not going to be on the same page. It's just the way it's designed. It's to make sure that you stay on path. Because, listen, I could have just sold everything 12 years ago and gone, oh, I'm just going to slot into the public, you know, to what everyone expects me to do. But I didn't. And that was for a reason. And everyone hated what I was doing. They still do usually. But again, it's, oh, well. Do you know what I mean? Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So this is Cupid. Again, it's that intention, focus, intention. But this is the thing, making them proud, you already are. They just don't vocalize it. That's the other thing you've got to remember. Because by you making them happy, their higher selves are very proud of that. But again, it's their programmed selves here that are going to be objecting to it because they're programmed to believe that success has to look like X, Y, and Z. Don't buy into that. Don't sell yourself short from that. Listen, if I was still listening to that program success, I'm 39, my dad is Muslim. I would have been married years ago. You know, that's the measure of success for a woman in my dad's country, is they're married and having 15 babies. So, oh well. So now I just say, even with my dad, when he asked me years ago, I said, yeah, I'm a lesbian. I'm not, but it cut the conversation completely. He nearly had a heart attack as well, but you know, it's easier. You know, they're not going to listen to the truth, so you just give them something that is. You've got to keep going, Rush. It's a test. Just keep going with it. It's a test. Don't fall for the distraction. I mean, you know. He doesn't really appreciate that kind of a joke, but because obviously Rebecca will understand what I'm talking about, because I think the Greeks will be similar if we, you know what I mean. There's a story I could tell about that, but it's going to make my dad look so bad. If anyone knows what Turks look like, and I think the Greeks have the same, right, is that look is like, I can't do it very well, but if you go on what's that guy? Kaya, his name's Kaya, and he goes on TikTok and he does the best Turkish dad impression ever. It's like a look like, are you actually? But they don't say it, they just go, are you actually joking me? All right, let's have a look. What is the message? Yeah, of course. My bub there, who couldn't see, she used to follow me around the home. She knitted me every crochet garment possible, handed it to me. This was maybe 15 years ago, and said, this is for your wedding night. And I was like, thanks. Like, you know, I was like 15 at the time. So it was definitely longer than 15 years ago. But anyway. Okay, so we've got something happening in the next few weeks here. They always do pray for you. They always do. They always pray. Listen, they gave up on me and they've skipped my sister. My sister got engaged and then fobbed off the fiance, and now they skipped to my brother, and we won't go into what happened with that one because it wasn't a happy ending. But I stood my ground. But if no one else, no, listen, I'm the only one out of my siblings on my dad's side that stands the ground and says no. Everyone else bought into it and started getting freaking married and hooking up with randoms. No thanks, not for me. They'll have to deal with they'll have to deal with me doing what I want to do. They know me by now that I'm not gonna jump to their drum. They know me. They know me. That's just not gonna happen. So my dad knows better now. Right, let's see. Final messages. Final messages. Listen, I had chaperone. My dad used to chaperone me until I was 33. I wasn't allowed out the house in Turkey until the age 33 when I was like, enough here. Like, this is ridiculous. I've gone along with it until now, but we're not doing this. And this is how I got out of that situation. I waited for, there's about 100 of us eating. You know how the deal is with Turks and Greeks. Everyone eats at the same time. There's like a table of 5 million. I waited for everyone to, in the middle of eating, where I stood up. I stood up, made the most dramatic exit. It could have been something out of EastEnders Coronation Street, like any drama that you know. And I just turned around and went, by the way, I'm going to Izmir. I'm going to this place and I'm going for a holiday alone. Tomorrow I'm going to take the bus and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And I just walked out and literally all I heard was I heard a table flip. I heard a table flip. And then literally I just walked off and my sister followed me. She was like, you never guess what happened. You never guess what. Like, it was just drama. It was like, and if you've ever seen a Dizzy, a Turkish drama, which takes 17,000 years to play out, and how dramatic Turkish people are, you know the outcome for that one. Literally, my dad didn't speak to me for years. Oh well. It was bad. But then this is the thing. My dad, because my ancestors loved all that. They were all well happy with all that. But my dad respects me now. Rebecca, you understand what I'm saying here. The Greeks and the Turks, I'm telling you, that's not, you just don't do that. And this is the thing. I was like, I'm going on holiday, bye. And it was like, what, or, you know, like, and you know how Turks talk, it's like everyone is screaming. And then my sister was like, what do I say? What do I say? And I'm like, don't say anything. What do you mean, what do you say? She was like rushing, going, oh, I don't know what to say. Everyone's panicking. I was like, oh, well. I said, do you want me to go back out there and do round 2? She was like, no, stay here. And I was like, well then, what do you want me to say? Start ancestors. Start ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Can you see at the top here? You've got a very strong guiding system here of people upstairs guiding you. And my guide's just saying, don't ever forget that. Oh, it's profound disrespect to the family. And can I just say, out of every no, don't do this in Turkey, I have managed to crush every rule going. And it's like, I'm famous. I'm not just famous in, it's so bad. Like, I shouldn't really laugh about this, but it's like, it's like a known thing now, what I do. It's like the whole family talks about it. And it's like a known thing in the village where my dad lives. It's like a known thing that I am the freaking wild card Turkish relative. So bad. And obviously, you know how the CCTV system works. When I say CCTV system, I'm talking about the teyzes, that, you know, the freaking older women that sit with the sunflower seeds staring out the window and gossiping about what everyone's doing. And they're the CCTV systems in Turkey, where all of them sit around and gossip about what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, how dare you help people? That's such a good example. It is though. It is. It's how. But it's, you got to remember, they want me to be like a lawyer or a doctor, or because this is the thing. I'm going to be real honest with you. It's like they want us to be a lawyer so that they can, when the people getting into trouble, illegal situations, then we can save them. They want to be a doctor so that when they drink raki and ouzo and fricking smoke weed, that then we can help them with that situation as well. That's why they want to do it. I mean, not everyone wants a kid. I think it's an Asian family and a Greek thing, but yeah, it's insane. But honestly, this is the thing. If I actually brought my dad on like stream one day, he's hilarious. So he's my dad is actually hilarious. Like, he is the best laugh ever. Now as he's got older. Before, it was like, now we don't get me wrong, this is like nearly 6 years on from that situation where we fought for 33 years. So right, let's pull some hidden doors. Let's pull some last few cards here. Divine Doors, I think this is called. Nomad, the nomadic wanderer lies deep inside. So take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. Let's have a look. What other messages, please, Spirit? What are the other messages? There's something about freedom. This is about freedom here. Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit safe and sound, all things are lost, so can be found. Experiment a little bit. Go and do something you wouldn't normally do. And if you feel like you've lost something, it wasn't yours to begin with. If you crave freedom, take your freedom. I've fought for 39 years for my own freedom. And trust me when I say this, it's worth every freaking year that it took me. It's worth every year. Every fight, like now, the point I'm at now, I'm glad I did it. You've got to be smart though. I'm from New York City. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy here. I mean, this is the thing. I was born in London, so it's not easy here either. We've got the highest house prices of any country. If you look into what the house prices are like in England, trust me, when you look into it, you'll understand what I'm saying. And it definitely is higher than New York City. So don't get it twisted. Like, if you knew my story and if you used your intuition, it's not just me reeling off a load of shit. It's me living it, Right. If you're going to buy into the highest COVID, then you're looking at the wrong thing. You're looking at the wrong situation here. You're looking at the wrong situation. If you're focusing only on COVID and you're focused on that, then that's not a good focus to have, in my opinion. I'm going to look at the outcome of a negative situation and focus only on the negative. It's not being sold. And now I've said that word, they're going to flag this stream because I'm not allowed to discuss this on YouTube. So that just goes to show you, but there's a lot of lies about that. What I suggest you do is start to try and think individually, because you're being sold things here and you're being programmed, and the truth is not the truth. Okay, we've got blessings here. We've got blessings, and then we've got new beginnings. We've got new beginnings. So this is what's being brought in. Okay, but we have to release the old. We have to release the old, outdated energies. All right. The mindset, if your mindset is not on it, then this is going to be very difficult to bring new energy in, because you're focusing too much on what's being sold to you. Be the light. Yeah, 100% be the light. It's very easy to focus on all of the things that are lacking, and I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this, that and the other. That's the whole reason why you're being told to look at things out the box, because there's a lesson in there. It's designed that way. If you're only focusing on a certain area, then of course you're going to only see obstacles, of course. Okay, guys, hopefully that's been of some assistance. This was your live for today. Aries reading's been uploaded in the next few hours, guys. Until next time, have a wonderful evening, day, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.